call Carmel Cipollone.
Mr. Speaker, I stand to express Labour's support for this bill. We believe it is important to ensure that we do not have match fixing in sport in this country. New Zealand has a long tradition of good sportsmanship and success, most recently demonstrated by Lydia Ko, Mr. Speaker, who I wanted to mention for her win with both the LPGA Tour Championship and the season-long Order of Merit on Monday, earning her $1.9 million in prize money, Mr. Speaker. We don't want to see match fixing in this country, and we are concerned that we are receiving international threat assessments that warn of the increasing risk of crime syndicates and individuals targeting Australasia for sports match fixing. There have already been high profile match fixing cases in Australia that we are all aware of here in New Zealand. Match fixing would significantly damage the integrity, value and growth of New Zealand sport, which contributed $5 billion to our economy in 2008 to 2009. The bill will help to address match-fixing risks presented by New Zealand's hosting of the Cricket World Cup and the FIFA Under-20 Football World Cup. These events will occur over February, March and May to June 2015 respectively, and implementing this bill, Mr. Speaker, will give New Zealanders some peace of mind in terms of having an assurance that our sports that are being played here are being played cleanly without the risk of any untoward behaviour or any risks of match fixing, basically, Mr. Speaker. The bill is not designed to capture every form of match fixing activity. It is intended to address the most serious match fixing activity where influencing a betting outcome is intended by improperly manipulating a sporting match or race. The other types of match fixing activity are better addressed by code of conduct or disciplinary procedures, by relevant governing sports bodies or by other areas of the general law, and we accept that. Match fixing is a fast developing area of law globally. Unfortunately, it is necessary. Sport New Zealand will continue to monitor international best practice to cover the non-core activity not dealt with in the bill. The bill, Mr. Speaker, inserts new section 240A into the Crimes Act 1961 to make it clear that certain match fixing activity is a form of deception under section 240. This removes the current uncertainty about whether match fixing falls within the scope of section 240 of the Crimes Act. Mr. Speaker, the Select Committee received 4 submissions and made one change, amending clause 4 of the bill by removing the words, quote, otherwise than for tactical or strategic sporting reasons from the definition of deception. Across the House we have heard from the other members of other political parties, and it is very clear that this is an issue that we take seriously, that as a parliament and as a country we do not want to see our good name on the international sports stage in tatters as a result of match fixing, and with two international contests coming up in the form of cricket and also the FIFA Under-20, and we do need to be prepared for that, Mr. Speaker. It will be great to see New Zealand host that Cricket World Cup and the FIFA Under-20 World Cup next year. This government knows, Mr. Speaker, I have to add, a little bit about match fixing with respect to some of the things that have been going on recently. We do have to make sure that this Parliament is not responsible for presiding over dirty, filthy, grubby, vile sporting operations, Mr. Speaker, unlike the way, unfortunately, the Prime Minister has presided over dirty, filthy, grubby, vile political operations. Mr. Speaker, I commend this bill to the House.